months and months of music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called "I Will Never Let You Down" by Rita. And it starts off with this cool bass line, and I think I'm going to probably end up with the easier strum version of this lesson, but we'll talk about some easy ways out through the tune too. But there's this really catchy bass line actually that kind of kicks off the tune, where you play the open E, and then do that 2 more times, and then we go to 4 on the low E, a 2nd on the A, back to 4 on the low E, and then 2 on the A string, 2 on the A string again, 4 on the low E, 4 on the A, 4 on the A, 2nd on the A, then back to 4 on the A string, back to 2nd on the A, and then 4 on the low E, 4 on the low E, open E, open A, open A, and then back to the 4 on the low E. This is that moment where you pause the video, look at the time. So we have O, 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 4, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, O, 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 4. And the notes that we're backing that up are kind of E, 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 G sharp, B, G sharp, B, B, G sharp, C sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, B, G sharp, G sharp, E, open A, G sharp. If you kind of dig on that line. So I was really kind of digging on that bass line. Kind of had a little right hand muting of that too. And randomly, actually, there's another lead lick here actually that kind of comes in. You might want to kind of follow this too, where you get 5th fret on the B, and then 4th fret on the high E, back to 5th on the B, and then we go back to 4 on the high E string, but you do a hammer on the 5th fret, and then do a pull off right after that, right back to the 4. So it's kind of 4, 5, 4 as a hammer on pull off. So I'm only playing that first note with the pick there. Kind of a little magic trick. And then we go to 4 on the G string, 4 on the B string, and then 4 along the G string is a slide to 6 on the G, and then 5th fret on the B, and then back to 6 on the G. It's a cool little catchy, awesome lick. So you got 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5, 6. So we want to kind of follow that line. And actually what I was doing through the demo, I guess, to this is kind of throwing in the bass notes from one lick into the other lick. So you could even kind of try and put this together, and you may want to try this hybrid picking. I'm doing the pick for the basses, fingers for the other notes of the lick. So I'm doing open E with the 5th on the B string, and then kind of using my fingers to carry through that lick. And then when I get to the 4th on the G string, I'm throwing in 2nd on the A string at the same time. And then kind of doing the slide, and then taking my first finger to go to the A string on the 4th fret for that next part of that lick. So that's the weird part, is kind of the 2 and 4 together. 4, 4, 6 with the 4, 5, 6. And if you do the slide, actually that doesn't work out as well. You may want to kind of play both of those notes. Then you play the A string on the 4 and kind of start that lick over again. And then we kind of do that same 2. Oh, but now we go low E on the 4th fret for the 4, 4. And then 5th fret on the low E string for the 6, 5, 6. Now that's relatively complex. You may want to pause the video and kind of look at that tab if you're kind of interested there too. So that O and 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 2 and 4, 4, 4, and then 4 and 6, 5, 6, and then the 4 with the 5. Coming in low E4 for the 4, 4, low E on the 5 for the 6, 6, 5. Kind of mixed it up. So you may want to play around with that actually. Kind of making it a little bit more of a 2-part that way. I was kind of digging on that idea through the tune too. Or, especially if you're just starting out, you can back this up with chords and not even worry about the licks. But starting on an E major chord, I normally do this first finger on the G 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now, especially if you want to make this really heavy, you can follow just power chords for that by doing the E5 power chord, just the E and the A string of that. Or you could even take the first finger and go to 7 on the A, third finger on the D ninth fret, kind of work that for an E5 power chord. And then from the E through the bass line, we're kind of going to a B major chord. There's a couple different ways you could kind of work this actually. Normally you do this as a second fret bar, third finger of the D, G, and B strings to kind of get a B major chord. Or you may want to dig on kind of a 7th fret bar, second finger on the G, 8th fret, third finger on the A9, pinky on the D9, kind of work that for a B major chord. Or you could work just a power chord idea by doing just the A string second, third finger on the D4th, B5 power chord, first finger on the low E7, third finger on the A9, it's a B5 power chord. So we kind of be going from that E, ba-da-da, B, kind of digging on that. And then from the B, we'd be going to a C sharp minor. Normally you do this as a 4th fret bar, second finger on the B string 5th, third finger on the D9, or 6th, pinky on the G6th. So 4th fret bar, 5, 6, 6. For a C sharp minor. Randomly while you're on the C sharp minors, you could lift off the pinky, make that a C sharp minor 7. Or you could do a C sharp 5 power chord by doing first finger on the A4th, third finger on the D6th fret, kind of working just the A and the D string. Or you could do this from the low E string 9th fret, third finger on the A11, and kind of work a C sharp 5 power chord there. And then from the C sharp, we kind of stay on the C sharp for a little bit, C sharp minor, and then we go to a G sharp minor chord. And normally you do this as a 4th fret bar, third finger on the A6th, pinky on the D6th. That sounds like G sharp minor. Randomly, you could also kind of lift off the pinky and make that a G sharp minor 7, or you could add in the pinky on the B7 for a G sharp minor 7, or you could follow just the power chord. If you're just starting out, that's probably the easiest way out. So doing first finger on the low E 4th fret, third finger on the A6th fret for a G sharp 5 power chord. And then from the G sharp, we'd be going to an A major chord. Now, normally in root position, you do this first finger on the D2nd, second finger on the G2nd, third finger on the B2nd. If you strum all those together, that sounds an A major. Or you could lift off the third finger and make that an A suspended 2nd. Or you could add in the pinky on the B3rd for an A suspended chord, kind of say some things around the A. Or you could use just an A5 power chord by doing just the A and the D strings together. Or another way to play A5, we'll be doing first finger on the low E5th, third finger on the A7 for an A5 power chord. Or if you're digging on the bar chords, you could do 5th fret bar, second finger on the G6, third finger on the A7, pinky on the D7. And kind of work that for an A major. So now we just talked about a lot of different chord options. The easiest way out is probably going to be the power chords. And one way to kind of work it rhythmically is to kind of do an 8 down count on the E, and then we do B for 4, C sharp for 4, and then C sharp for 8, and then G sharp for 4, A for 4. So E 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, B 2, 3. Oh, or you could split it. This could be cool. You could do the B for 3, C sharp minor for 5 on those chords that are kind of halving. And then E 2, 3, C sharp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C sharp 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, G sharp, A, E, da, 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 B, C sharp, da, 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 G sharp, A. Kind of for our intro and kind of our verses. Or if you, something else you could do is working a strum pattern. One of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down. Now the weird part about the halving chords is you could do just a down, down, up on that B and C sharp minor, kind of halving the strum pattern. Or you could split the pattern and do the B with a down, down, and then go to the C sharp minor with a up, down, kind of dig on that. So through our intro, you'd have the E, down, B, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A. We're kind of split the E, down, down, C sharp minor, up, down, up, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A. Kind of through that part. And we'll be repeating that for our verse until we get to our chorus part. And our chorus takes a lot of those chords and mixes it up. We start on the A for 8, E for 8, and then we got our C sharp minor for 4, B for 4, and we're kind of splitting it with that 3 plus 5. And then the G sharp minor to the A kind of half. So it's kind of weird. It's like we're kind of mixing up a lot of the things we talked about. So A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, A, E, C sharp, B, G sharp, A, E. Kind of starts off as our pre-chorus part, and then becomes our chorus idea, and also our bridge. Or if you're doing the down, down, up, down, you could kind of work that same idea for that C sharp minor to the B. You could just do the down, down, up through those last chords. Or you could try and split the pattern between them. Kind of C sharp minor down, down, be on the up, down, G sharp minor down, down, be on the up, down, up. So through the chorus that way, you'd have the A, C sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, A. And randomly you'll hear this cool little guitar lick kind of come out at the end of the choruses, where if you want to follow those notes, you'd have 6th fret on the G, 4 on the B, 5 on the B, 7 on the B, 4 on the high E, 5 on the high E, and then 5 on the B, 7 on the B, and then back to 5 on the B, 4 on the B, and then 4 on the G, and then 6 on the G. So all together, like right at the end of the chorus, you'll kind of hear that 6, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 5, 7, 5, 4, 4 on the G, 6, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, E, F sharp, E, D sharp, B, C sharp. You want to kind of throw that lick in. And then right after our chorus, we do that 4 times, and then we go back into our intro idea. So you might want to bring back that lick. Or you can even kind of back that up with the chords. Now, one other thing that I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, the down, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass note for the chords. So you have Louis for the bass on the E chord. The B, you'd have the A for the bass, unless you're doing the 7th fret, then you'd have the Louis for the bass. On the C sharp minor, you got the A bass. Randomly, you could even work the C sharp minor from the 9th fret as a bar. If you kind of dig on that, that'd be a Louis bass for that. G sharp minor, you'd have Louis for the bass. And the A, you normally have the A for the bass if you're doing the root position A. You have Louis for the bass if you're doing the bar on the 5th fret. So we could try and add basses. And actually, on those halving chords, you could work it as a bass down up on each of those chords. Or you could just throw in the bass for the split pattern idea. Kind of a bass down, C sharp minor on the up, down, up can be very cool too. So through our intro that way, you'd have the E, B, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A. Or if you kind of dig on that splitting the pattern, you have the E, B, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A. You won't want to go to this other E chord, where you could do E as a 7th fret bar of the A to the high E, and then 3rd finger over the G, B, and E strings. Kind of get the low E in the bass for that too. E, B, C sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A. So you can make it a really crazy bar exercise. G sharp minor, A. Kind of a cool way to work it too. And then we'll basically be repeating that 4 times for our verse and then going back into our chorus part. So we tried that with just the bass down up for the halving chords. Kind of C sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, A. Kind of working the basses there. Then you have the A, E, C sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, A, C sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, A. I'm syncopated already. A, C sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, A. Or if you know other strum patterns that would work, actually that can be very cool to mix it up that way too. And then we'll basically be repeating that for our bridge and our last that too. But that's the basics of how you get strummed through I Will Never Let You Down by Rita Ora. So good luck.